Example 5. Cosecant beta minus sine beta over cosecant beta. So I notice that I have two terms on the numerator and I have one term on the denominator. I'm going to bring in my identities and see what I can do with those. I notice that cosecant is 1 over sine. So if I can separate the cosecant out, then maybe I can cancel it with the sine. See this cosecant theta equals 1 over sine theta. That's the only thing I can think to do. So I'm going to separate this over subtraction and just keep the denominator. So I'm kind of working backwards from a common denominator. Cosecant beta over cosecant beta minus sine beta over cosecant beta. And let's see, cosecant, okay, so then cosecant beta over cosecant beta is just 1, because they cancel. Sine beta, I can factor that out of this fraction and then write cosecant as 1 over cosecant beta. See how I just pulled that sine beta off of that numerator and scooted it over, and then I replaced it with a 1? Because now I can go up here to my identities and replace 1 over cosecant beta with sine. Because they're exactly the same thing. And now I have 1 minus sine squared beta. Which leads me to the Pythagorean identities again. I keep using these. They're very handy. Sine squared beta plus cosine squared beta equals 1. And I want to subtract out the sine squared beta. But I need to, oh, there it is. 1 minus sine squared beta. So this is the same thing as this. So I can just replace 1 minus sine squared beta with cosine squared beta, and that is my simplified answer.